how you doing? Thanks very much for joining us. Make sure that you keep those comments coming for our next guest. We're going to join her onto the feed now. Let's say hello. Hey, how you doing, Jasmine?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Hopefully the stream's going to sort itself out in just a second. We've got a little bit of a delay on the video. That could be a little bit to do with the overlay that I've got on there. So I'm going to quickly take that off, see if that helps. So thanks very much for joining us tonight. You're our first guest this evening.
Yeah.
I know that it's been a little while since we last saw you.
Yeah. What, I think maybe 3 years, possibly.
Well, the first time...
Something like that.
First time I think we saw you must have been about 4 years ago when you first came to the open mic. I think we've got a little picture here, Lou. Oh, look at that. So that was one of the first pictures of you I think that we took, which was about 4 years ago at the Eagle.
Yeah.
Obviously now, look at you, you've obviously grown up a little bit more. What is it you do generally when you're not playing music?
So I'm a student, so I'm actually studying songwriting in London, and then summertime I do a lot of teaching of surfing and stuff like that. So
yeah, I've seen that you spend quite a bit of time in the water.
Yeah, a fair amount of time. I'd say it's probably 50-50 between songwriting and surfing.
So you're obviously quite active as well, which is cool. When I was speaking to you before earlier in the week, we found out that you had released a song. And from what I can tell, that song was released in December. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so when I was still at school, I had a band, and I wrote that song for the band probably similar time to when I was doing the open mic, so 3 or 4 years ago now. Mm-hmm. And we tried to record it probably about 3 times, and it just never worked out. So I set about recording it by myself last Christmas, and then finally got a friend to master it and released it in December.
So yeah, Christmas Day you released this to the world.
Yeah. It was a bit of a Christmas present to my school friends who had been nagging me for approximately 3 years to release it, so I thought it'd be a bit of a joke to do that.
Well, I'm obviously going to play this for everyone to listen to. This is a great track, and I don't know if we get you to maybe play a song for us first. The only time I'd have really heard you play was acoustic guitar, and I know that a lot of the music that you've been writing is actually much more of a bigger image and production value with a full band behind you. That's generally, I think, the sort of music that you prefer to do. So it'll be quite a contrast. So I'm interested to be able to show that track after we hear, well, effectively is what everybody knows you for, who's ever been to the open mic before.
Yeah.
So what have you got to play for us first?
So the first song I'm going to play is called Man on the Moon, and it's kind of about how when when things don't work out effectively, it's sort of about unrequited love and timing is just not being right, and kind of the closure and reaching that closure you get to for that kind of situation.
Okay, well look, I'm going to hand the stream over to yourself, and we'll hear this first track.
Seen you real mad, even when we'll took your board out without asking first. You know I can't get enough of being on my own, but God, don't you know I'm so done with feeling lonely. We took the bus down the I know it's just not possible. My old friends, they put me to shame with a bright red angry A on my chest, because I've been around trying to rub you out of my skin. Everyone says that it won't last, but I feel like I'm not in enough. And the dentist is waiting to pull all my teeth out. I can't even taste my own tongue anymore. And I know it's just not possible. If I could walk across the water to you, I wouldn't. I know you said it's so stupid, so why don't we do anything about it? My dreams, the man on the moon says, darling, it's not you, it's out of your control. But what does he know? He's never seen anything besides through his telescope. I got mad when I saw that ad saying everyone can still be saved. I'm forsaken, but I'm still smiling as I'm taken away to the back of your mind. I'll be fine, I will be alright. It's just another bruise, it'll fade in a few days' time.
Excellent, thank you. That was brilliant. It's a really nice track. And this is going to be a great example of what I was talking about when I said that, you know, we kind of know you for the acoustic songs that you play, and they're beautiful songs, and it's great to see young songwriters. And then we obviously talk about your track that you released in Christmas, which is called Blue, right? So for anybody that has not heard this, you can find it on Spotify, so you'll be able to listen to that obviously anytime now, so make sure you check it out after this video. But I basically put this to a little bit of footage, which I did use last week of some cars and whatnot. You'll see what I've done. So this is Zsego Blue, so check it out.
Your name tattooed on the small of my back. In the moment, taken back.
Bravo, superb, well done. Let me just turn that down. So, how long did that take to record? That's a great production.
A fair amount of time. I had a sort of couple stabs at it, and then it ended up actually being part of a university assessment, which is sort of what really kicked me into gear to finish
Nothing
it
like
off.
a deadline to get you kick-started.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was hard initially because obviously I had written it myself, but I had played it with a band with 3 other members who had kind of put their own feel on parts. So I didn't then have them because we'd literally gone to sort of 4 corners of the globe, in the sense that one is in Russia, one's in Australia, and one's in America, and then obviously me. So that wasn't going to be possible to get them to come back in and play their part. So I kind of had to do a lot of listening to old recordings of live shows that we'd done together to try and figure out what they were actually playing,
yeah,
which took a fair amount of time.
It was like, dissecting the whole thing and then reproducing what you had to have.
Yeah, fully.
Well, I think it's great, and I guess already now we've given people the chance to kind of see the sort of stuff that you can produce with a full recording suite. And obviously now we're going to play a little bit more of music live, and this will be obviously some acoustic stuff again. So over to you once again. So what are you going to play for us next?
Cool. So the next one doesn't fully have a title yet. It's still kind of a work in progress. But the rough title I've given it is Your Person. And it's sort of it's a love song, effectively, but framed a little bit differently. So, yeah.
Ask me how I like my eggs done for breakfast, sunny side up, and then I tell you about how I never cried when she died. You say that's okay. Grief sometimes winds its way into your spine instead. Fuck your mom, I know that's not my place, and you're dealing with it at your own pace. But God, I wish she knew how a sun grew up. As the boy that reads your favorite book, 'cause he wants to understand your tattoos. Forgive myself for all the things I never did. Procrastinates until the sky and the ground feel like they're simultaneous. I'm existing in the space between inhale and exhaling.
That was lovely, fantastic. Well done, that's so nice. I'm going to get you to play one more song for us tonight, if that's
Cool.
all right. And thanks again for joining us this evening. It's wonderful to hear you play, and great to sort of see how you've grown as a performer. So over to you for the last song.
Great. So the last song I'm going to play is called Jellyfish, and I wrote this summer, kind of coming out of the first lockdown and just feeling a bit frustrated with things. And it's kind of about, I guess, pushing through and making the most of who you are as a person. So yeah, Jellyfish.
When I was 8, I got stung by a Portuguese man of war in France. It hurt for hours and hours, and I didn't get in the water for 4 days straight afterwards. But now I'm 6 months away from turning 20. I want a tattoo of a jellyfish on my arm, and I don't know if that's ironic or part of growing up. Sometimes I think I'm happy in the big city, at university with the people and the music scene. Other days I want to run away to an ocean I've never seen before, where nobody knows my name. I'm still figuring out what the hell I plan to do with my life. It's together surfing before I started work. And the peace in the sky were more than enough to be thankful for being alive.
Yeah, that was lovely, and I know that the video feed might be a bit mixed because obviously there is a lot going on at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately the sound was fantastic, and I hope everybody enjoyed the performance. We've got lots of people commented and stuff, so I shall do some shout outs in a second. But thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for
Hopefully
having
we'll get to
me.
see you again soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Enjoy the rest
Thank
of the
you.
show. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Jasmine Zsego.
Bye bye.